Alright, we recording.
Yeah. Crazy. And I'm very fortunate that I've been able to record in my house, first of all. Let's start there.
Step into the 21st century, because
I used to be there. You know, it took me a while to come back. Think about it. I'm an inactive rapper. I'm not active.
You're active on this album. You're very active on this project. How about that?
Let's get into the project. I'm gonna just tell you how this came about from my perspective, right? Sitting in my house, and I feel like you sent me the beat first, right? Because I had Cold to Hot rep on my phone. And he was like, yo, whatever the beat. So I was like, yeah, this is dope. And he was like, I think that's when you proposed, yo, let's go in on this since we in between projects.
Yeah.
And I was working on the Vibranium Theory is what I'm calling it now. I think I was working on the Emotion Picture, the old 2005 album. I know you working on the Small Doses.
Right.
And there's something else you had going on. I don't know.
And I'm doing like a million EPs at once. Just in between all of that, doing all this production stuff. I just feel like rapping. And I made the Cold to Hot beat and was like, you know what? I want to do a back and forth.
Yeah.
But I don't want to so who do I want to do it with? And that's when I was like, you know what? I ain't out of that. We ain't did it like a joint since Pendeo.
So we rebel, instead of change ourselves, what we want to see.
My father bounced when I was 10, I know he left for a reason. For raising hell when I was a toddler, I told the devil we even.
With my pre-bars already kind of set, my little four.
And let me explain that to people, because when you sent me the joint, right? So I heard the first 8 bars. It was 8 bars, right?
Yeah.
It was 8 bars. So I heard the first 8 bars, and I don't really write the beats. Like, I get the beat kind of in my head, and then I just go off into somewhere and just, kind of write. So I heard your 8. I already had the beats in my head. I'm making breakfast, whatever. I start crafting the verse. So I'm happy and proud of myself. I got the 8. I'm like, yo, I'm about to hit him with the 8 the next day. Like, I got it. Go down to the basement, start recording, lay my 8, hear your voice come back in after. And I'm like, yo, hold up. This dude kept rapping? So I had to reconstruct, because I was like, I can't have you come in and my whole, the way I ended wasn't right, it wasn't flowing. So I was like, nah, I need my ending to match his beginning. So I let the whole thing play. I was like, yo, there's more 8s on here.
Right. I love you like more 8s. I love you like more 8s.
That's when I hit you, because I knew what you said when you was like, yo, you do your 8 and then come back and then write. And I was like, but I didn't know it was more 8s on there. So now I'm challenged. Now I gotta write the beginnings to match your endings, and then the endings to match your beginnings. So I wanted to make sure it was tight.
I'd like to point out that I didn't ask you to do that, first of all.
No, you didn't.
So what happened was I left 4 8 bars.
Yeah.
And then I left the rest of it blank for you to do 4 8 bars and send it back to me so that I could follow you. But because you already started the whole, okay, however you end it is how I begin it, and then however I, end it is how you begin. Now I have to keep that thing going. So it gets me down, and I'm like, get this out of here.
But that's what the energy would have been if we were in the same space.
That's true.
I feel you know what I'm saying? So it kind of, I felt like that captured, the ambiance of just spitters in the same room. Because it's honestly, we didn't take time. We didn't take like 2 weeks.
Nah.
Like, it was like, we were going back. So
it took like maybe, did it take like a few days to do?
It took a few days to get the final. Because I know I was stuck. Because trust me, I have not written raps that are just raps anymore. Like, it's been a minute.
Right.
So after I followed yours, I was hyped, and then I heard the blank space, and I think I might have got clarity again. I might be like, yo, hold on. What I got to do now? Like, by myself?
Right.
And I I didn't have no lead, and I was like, what am I gonna rap about? This is where the Disney Plus comes in.
Right.
The Marvel, because I was on a Marvel binge at the time. I think I was watching every Marvel movie.
And it had me thinking like, now do I gotta come back talking about Marvel? Do I gotta do the whole DC thing now? Like, how do I? Like, do I gotta counteract his Marvel with DC? Like, how am I gonna do that? It left me there for a second.
You did the right thing. It came out crazy. And then the Hi Brianna, people are still hitting me about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
The funny part about that was, because I have this way of like, when I start getting too serious, I try to make it playful.
Yep.
And I remembered Royce the 5'9". He did the Rihanna.
I'm do or die dope, and you can make the sticker sitting on the door of that phantom your suicide note. Hi Rihanna, it's Nikki living with you. Let me know so I can buy binoculars and telescopes. Hi Rihanna.
If I go too far into the deep, I'ma play with that a little bit. So I use that to kind of bring in a serious situation without being too serious. Because my whole premise for that song, I didn't want to get into a whole rapping about something. I really just wanted to throw bars around because I just got through writing a whole project that was airtight with concepts. But it fit, and it allowed me to just kind of get some bars off. And to be honest, I mean, when I had to like follow you doing all this wordplay and all of this trick flow pattern stuff.
I had to follow you.
Look, I'm an easy follow. I'm a couple punchlines, a couple punchlines maybe. You'll probably get a few little word plays in there, but I'm pretty much for the punch, and we out. Like,
I just thought I had something punchy because I don't like that first verse. I was like, I don't really have no lines, but I said, let me at least weave something that's interesting, you know, with the trapeze and the bars and the talking about the Cirque du Soleil and the Terrigen, because I had just watched the Inhuman. I was like, people ain't gonna get half of this crap, but you know, I was just trying to tell them, like when you talked about the warm up, I don't know, I was just thinking about the disease being inside of the cure, and I don't know, I just
see, that's what made me think, now I gotta get deep somewhere.
I didn't want it to go deep though. I ain't wanted to go deep, but when you came back after mine, that was crazy. I was like, man, this is something.
Yeah, and I thought that would be it though. Like I thought, okay, I got my bars off, I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, all is well with life, and then